Hi everyone, thanks for stopping by my channel today. I really appreciate it. This is a very exciting week for me because I just broke the 50,000 subscriber mark just a few days ago. What? And I am so happy. So I want to give you all a big thank you. Thank you so much to all my viewers and all my subscribers for helping to make that happen. I really enjoy making videos for you, and you seem to like them. To be honest, when I first started doing makeup tutorials for YouTube, I really didn't know how they would go over. You hear so much about internet trolls and online bullying. I was a bit wary. For one thing, most YouTube makeup artists are under 40, so I thought maybe I was too old and people wouldn't be interested. But I was so pleasantly surprised. I found such an amazing community of lovely people. You've all been so supportive. And so again, a big thank you to all my viewers and subscribers. You may have noticed I have absolutely no makeup on today. Nothing, nada, no makeup. It's a little bit scary. I mean, there are thousands of you out there. Oh, I better not think about that. Otherwise I won't do it without makeup, but I'm going to show you how to do a quick, simple, vibrant makeup look that only takes about 10 minutes. This past week, I ordered a box of goodies from Bobbi Brown. I was very interested in the new Intensive Skin Serum foundation that I've seen advertised. So I went online to buy some, and then one thing led to another, and before you know it, I purchased enough makeup to show you a full face makeup tutorial using only Bobbi Brown makeup. The great thing about this tutorial is that it's a very natural, healthy look, and it only takes me about 10 minutes. So let's go, the clock's ticking. First, I want to show you the foundation that lured me into getting everything else. It's the Intensive Skin Serum foundation. I'm usually not impressed by packaging, but I love this bottle. It's very posh. So you don't need much. A little goes a long way. Look how easy this spreads. So this is a 40 SPF, which is quite high for a foundation. And it's like a mixture of skincare and foundation. It's not very heavy, so it's not going to conceal some things. Like I have this little age spot here, and I'll put a little bit over that. It's not going to totally blanket out, and that's fine. This is a kind of makeup for when you're just popping out and you really don't want to spend too much time. I would wear some makeup like this if I'm just going to the supermarket and I don't want to look ill. Don't want to scare the locals. I can even put some on my eyelid. I really like it has a dewy look, but not too shiny. I've been using this Bobbi Brown Serum Under Eye Concealer for some time now, and I really like it. It doesn't crease under your eyes, and you don't have to put a powder under it. This is it. Just dab it on with my ring finger. The reason people use their ring fingers to put on under eye concealer is because it's one of your weaker fingers and you automatically will use less pressure on the delicate skin under your eye. So tap, 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 get it right up to my lashes and maybe a little bit more on my lid up here. Starting to look human already. Next, I'm going to warm up my face and do a little contouring at the same time using this foundation stick in Neutral Honey. You can use it straight from the tube, you could use your fingers, or you can use a brush, whatever you like to do. So first of all, I'm going to apply it a little bit under my cheekbones. And I don't like people contouring in one straight line. Your cheekbones are contoured after all. So this will add, I wouldn't say a tan look, but just like a healthy glow around here. You see the difference already? Doesn't take much, just a little dab. I'm kind of rounding off my forehead. I kind of have a square forehead, but even if you don't have a square forehead like me, this is a nice thing to do, just to give an overall glow around your face. I'm doing one half of my face so you can see the difference. I'm going to put a little bit on the side of my nose. This is a little different from contouring. It's just kind of bringing your nose into the rest of your face, because sometimes I find that people go, they do the contouring and they miss their nose. So I'm not trying to get a skinny nose, I'm just trying to incorporate that nice healthy glow. I'm doing a little bit around my jawline. It's going to create a little bit of a shadow there. Now let's do the other side. I'm even going to put a little bit on my eyelids, because I have hooded eyes, and like most people, my eyelids are a little bit paler than the rest of my face because I wear sunglasses so the sun doesn't get to my lids, and white skin can make them look even more hooded than they are. So I like to warm them up with a little bit of this base, and it's made a huge difference already, and that's not even the eyeshadow yet. So we're getting there. Next, let me show you this yummy blush. I love this. It's so creamy and it glides on without tugging at the skin. This is a new color for me, but I have been using this. You may have seen it in other videos. I really like this formula. So I've used the, I think it's called Berry before, but this one is pale pink. So this is a different color for me. So I just pat a little bit on with my finger. You'll notice I'm using my fingers a lot in this video. I do like using fingers for just a quick creamy look. So I'm not using any powder today, just creams. I know a lot of you like to use creams because they're very good for mature skin. So I'm patting this on just above where I've put the darker honey color under my cheekbone, and I'm not going to take it close to my nose. If you line it up with the iris, it's kind of this side of the iris. Sometimes it's helpful just to pop your cheeks up like that and that helps you locate where your apples are. I'm going to put just a tad around here. Now you can also use this for lip color. I'm not going to do that today, but if you want even fewer items in your makeup bag, that's a good thing to do. Wow, I really like that look. Now let's get to the eyes. We're just using one eyeshadow. Yes, just one, keeping it simple today. It's the Bobbi Brown Long Wear Cream Shadow Stick. It's a creamy stick that glides on and stays on. This is top. They also had a really nice neutral called Stone, which is a bit cooler if you like it a bit cooler. This is a little warmer than I usually wear, but I liked it anyway. So I'm just going to start right above the lash line. This is a very creamy formula and it dries, but it does give you enough time to play around with it and blend it. So using your finger very gently, because you don't want to wipe it off. Sometimes people kind of smear it off as they're trying to put it on. And I'm not even going to do any more than that. I'm going to look down for a second and just kind of fan it dry, because otherwise it will crease. Okay, now I'm going to start with the other eye. Again, just by the lash line. And I like to go up a little bit into my hooded area. That way it's going to recess that hooded area a bit to soften it. Do you see? Now I'm just going to even them up a little bit. Most people's eyes are a little bit different shape. This one is more hooded than the other one. So I'm just going to go a little bit deeper with this one. Okay, next I'm going to curl my lashes. I like to start pretty close to the root and then work my way out. As some of you who have seen my past videos know, I don't like to do just one bend in my lashes, otherwise it makes like a weird L shape, like from the side. What I like to do is curl it along the length of the lash. That way you get a nice C curl. I'll show you the difference in just a second. My lashes are quite straight. See the difference? I would rather curl my lashes than actually put mascara on if I had to just do one thing. And sometimes I do like to give my lashes a break from mascara. Okay. There, they're both done. Next up, mascara. I've been looking for a mascara that's great for every day. Not necessarily one that builds and extends and does all these magnificent things. Something just clean and simple that didn't smudge, and something that comes off easy at the end of the day. This is No Smudge mascara, and this really fits the bill. I really like the brush. It's not too big. I've been seeing some brushes lately that are enormous. They look like toilet brushes or something. It's crazy. Why do we need brushes that big? This is really nice. Look at that. It's very clean looking. So you just get to the root of your lash and give it a little wiggle. You see that? Wiggle, wiggle. That's nice. And this has no fibers in it, which is better if some of you have sensitive eyes. That way it won't flake and the fibers won't irritate you. It's good if you wear contact lenses too. I'll just add a little brow powder to even out my eyebrows. They're a little bit of a different shape. So I'm going to use this Bobbi Brown brow kit, but I wish I had known that these are actually the same as the Bobbi Brown eyeshadows. So this color is Cement. I should have really just purchased a single eyeshadow because I believe it's like the same formula, and then it would have been smaller to carry around because this color is a little bit dark for me. When you purchase colors for your eyebrows, always go a little bit lighter than you think you'll need, because you'll be surprised, like even this one comes off a little bit dark. Look, you see? And that's a really light color. So what I'm doing is I'm just going around the perimeter of my eyebrow, just giving it a little bit of shape and just extending along the tail, just really following the shape. Now you see how this brow is thicker than this one. So I have to go a little bit wider on this one. It's good to take a good look at your brows and evaluate them before you start filling them in. So just, you know have a little plan ready before you start your eyebrows. That's what I'm trying to say. Okay, let me just elongate this brow. Everybody's eyebrows are a little bit different, and that's okay. I mean, don't drive yourself crazy trying to make them exactly the same. It's my little eyebrow brush. Haven't used many brushes today, but I always like to brush my brows. Even if I'm not wearing any makeup, I like to just lift it. I don't know, it gives my eyes a little upswept look. Okay, and if you really want this to last longer, we can add a little bit of brow mascara. Let's see, where's my brow mascara? This is the Waterproof Brow Shaper. And this is going to keep my brows in place, and it's going to keep that shadow set underneath, make it waterproof. That looks much better. Okay, nearly finished. Ever since I bought this lip color, it has been my new everyday favorite. It's the Bobbi Brown Extra Lip Tint in Bare Raspberry. It will keep your lips moisturized, feeling good, and looking good. It's such a cheerful color, it looks like you've eaten a popsicle. Here it goes. I'm not even using a lip brush. It's the kind of lipstick you can talk as you put it on because it's so sheer. And you won't make a mess. Had to do it again. I love that. What do you think? And that's it. Wow, that didn't take long at all. And again, thanks so much for getting me over the 50,000 subscriber mark. Wow, I can hardly believe it. I appreciate you so much. Thank you. Until next time, bye.